Okay, now it's recording. Jai Meher Baba, Tar Meher Baba Ki Jai. The chat, 22nd September Sunday chat from Ahmednagar Center, Maharashtra, India. Mehernath will be here any moment. Jai Baba. Chirag? Tar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Avatar 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 Baba Ki Jai. Sorry for the noise, everybody. Hello. Pardon? Hello. Mehernath? Give over Cheryl.
Good morning, Jai Baba.
Good morning, Cheryl. Jai Baba. How are you? Mother C.
Good. How are you?
Fine. How are you? We're just waiting for Mehernath and happy to see you. You'll be here any moment. How's Mariposa? Hello, Zoe. Jai Baba, good morning. You're both muted right now. So am I.
Mariposa is fine. No fires this year, which is good.
Wow, Jai Baba, thank you. Uh-oh. I can't talk from this computer. You all can talk. If I do, we get echo. It's my computer. I'm gonna mute it. So we have. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, that's better.
Okay, yeah, if we have two computers in the room, one is for the audience, the people in the room live. Hello, Charlie, Jai Baba. Hello, Charlie. If we have the other computer unmuted, it doesn't work. Jai Baba, Zoe, I didn't answer your question about the New Life book yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you know. Let us know what the purpose is. I'll ask Mehernath, okay?
Okay, it's just we are wanting to put together a short film. It's a presentation for Gokaran.
Yeah.
Hi, Jai Baba.
Came back. Jai Baba, Charlie. Jai Baba, who's that? That's Cheryl, commissioner in Mariposa. Jai Baba, talk and Zoe.
It just feels like old times.
Yeah, see? Okay, something.
For Gokaran he's up to the New Life, for the Meher Legacy program. And we wanted to do something talking about the fact that Baba also kept the Meher Center in his name during the New Life. Yeah. Everybody always says, oh, he gave up all his property. Well, not this. And so we wanted to talk a little bit about, the center and what was going on here during the New Life. And it would just be so much easier if we had something that was readily searchable. Yeah. That's why I was asking about
okay. Let me.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Yeah.
And I'm just letting you know, it was Susan Herr and Jeff Wolverton that really compiled that, finished product. So I'll ask them to talk to them. But we should have something here. Hello, Jonathan. Jai Meher Baba.
I'll be right back.
Yes, not yet, maybe. And Marie, Jai Baba. You're quiet and invisible, but we love you and see you. Jai Baba. Jai Baba. There you go. Hello, Jonathan. Unmute yourself for a minute. Your little microphone on your left-hand side, and then we can hear you talk while we wait for Mehernath to come.
Jai Baba.
Jai Meher Baba. Now I can see Commissioner.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, welcome.
I'm with. Thank you, Jai Baba. Connecting from the gateway at the center.
Oh, how lovely. So we have Tucson and we have California up early. Cheryl's awake early. We have Zoe and Joe, Jonathan from Myrtle Beach. And Paula, I think, is in California. And Marie's in the middle. She's in Missouri. Now, where is India? Australia, Europe? But you all are representing. We're so happy. How is Kendra, Jonathan? Oh, he's muted again. You muted yourself again.
She's at home with the dogs.
Okay, she's fine.
Yeah, she's recovered pretty much from her knee replacement she had in July, so she's doing good.
Everybody know that Jonathan has just published a wonderful book about the center and Myrtle Beach as an abode for all. You tell them, Jonathan, while we're waiting.
Yeah, Baba's expression when he sent a telegram accepting the center was to Elizabeth. He said, all that you've written about Myrtle Beach, I personally and spiritually approve of and sanction, and I ask all my lovers to cooperate to make Myrtle Beach the spiritual abode for one and all. And when he came in 56, there was a significant message where he stressed that the heart was by his center. And, but he said it was also good to have a center, a group. And then he said, like Myrtle Beach, which stretches for many miles. So the purpose of the book is to explain that the center is all of Myrtle Beach.
Hey, Baba.
Jai Baba.
That's Jonathan P. Farage talking about his book about Myrtle Beach. Mehernath has come in the room. The dogs are welcoming all.
You're looking well. You're looking well.
Hello, Jonathan. Jai Baba.
Oh, Jai Baba.
Jai
You
Baba.
died.
Robin, Jai
You look
Baba.
well. You look your same self, except that you've dyed your hair.
Yeah, Charles Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Commissioner Zoe Jai Baba.
Baba.
What is their commissioner? Cherry. Jai Baba and Charles Jai Baba.
Charlie.
Jai Baba, Charlie, Jai Baba.
Paula is there.
There is no dye on my hair. No dye. Without dye, it is white gray.
Yeah, I got it. Looks good. Looks good.
Jai Baba to everyone.
Jai Baba.
Paula is there. Paula's name is there.
Yes.
Yeah. Paula is there. Jai Baba. And Agnes is there. This is, Jonathan Meher Baba's place, Meherabad. Every day people, they come. Every day somebody comes, And then once we start talking with them about Meher Baba, and that talk, when it begins, there is no end, and continuously we talk about Meher Baba, and that is the difficulty with us. That is the difficulty with us.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, Jai Baba. And every day it happens, I decide, just now, today, if somebody comes, then I should control myself. No talk, no discussion about Baba. But what happens, the people, they came at today. At what time they came, Janus? 11 o'clock, and then up to 3:30, they were leaving. One Baba lovers from Andhra, Prasad Raju, and Steve Myro.
Oh, Steve.
Steve Myro. Both of them, they were there, and then we started talking, discussion about Avatar, Meher Baba, and then from 11 to 3:30. Totally, we were busy in that. Baba said that is the important work.
Wow.
Talk about me,
So
talk about Meher Baba, and that is the most important work in the world, And I think so. That is true.
It is true.
It is true. When we become intoxicated in God, then we don't feel just to talk, discuss other things, That is the endless talk, endless talk of Meher Baba.
Oh, I got. Well, look at. I got. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba. No, just you can ask the questions, then we'll start that, Anybody can ask the questions, then we'll start with Baba. Yeah, you can ask. Zahra Irani is here, and she likes to ask the question. Okay.
It's about the Bauchi school. Let's go to Meherabad.
Let's see.
Yeah, can you talk more about it? Bauchi explains so much about Samadhi's benefit after Papa Mixa's body, and then how much benefit people get when they go to bow down to Baba and Samadhi. Please talk about it more. I love that book so much. I read it, but it's still I always like to remind myself how important is Samadhi for whole world. I mean.
Zara is asking about the. Let us go to Meherabad. Meherabad Chalo in Hindi language, and I think so. Most of you have read that book, yes, about the Meherabad. Most of the information is about the Meherabad, and also Bhauji has given Meher Baba Samadhi in the book explanation about the Meherabad Samadhi, and that is the important thing. Baba, he did the seclusion 5.5 months in that pit. When the pit was dug, Baba did the seclusion there, 5.5 months, and in that 5.5 months, Baba was taking the coffee only one time. It was covered by the tin sheet, and most of the time Baba used to remain there, and 5.5 months he was there in that samadhi. That is the most important. And Baba, one Lahu was there, and that boy, Lahu, his name was Lahu, and the boy every day he used to bring coffee, from Lower Meherabad. All the ladies mandli, they were there at Lower Meherabad. They used to stay, and Lahu every day he used to bring the coffee for Baba in flask. Mera, she used to prepare and she used to keep in the flask, and every day he used to bring and half coffee he used to drink, and half coffee he used to give to Baba. And just that coffee, 5.5 months, Baba he drank, and afterwards he came out from the seclusion, and he called the ladies mandli. He talked with the ladies mandli, and he told them, just I was in fast and seclusion for 5.5 months, and I used to take only coffee, and I told you people to bring send the coffee 2 cup with that boy, and you were sending only half coffee. And they said, no, Baba, we used to give the full flask of coffee. Then Baba called the low, and Baba asked him, half, why you used to bring the half flask coffee? He said, half I used to drink and half I used to give to you. And 5.5 months, half coffee he drank and half coffee he used to give to Baba. And when he told the truth to Baba, Baba felt very happy, and then just Baba embraced him, he hugged him, and Baba just said, I forgive you because you told the truth. And that is the thing, and that is the Baba Samadhi. And 1938, there is also a second incident of the Samadhi. Sometimes Baba used to come out, and he used to sit on the wooden sticks where used to keep on pit, Baba's that Samadhi pit, and Baba used to sit on that, and Baba used to give the discourses to the people. And Adi was there near Baba one day, and Adi he used to sit. He sat right side of Baba, and KJ Dastur, he was the elder Baba lover and a difficult person because he used to talk against of Baba. He used to publish that Meher message and Meher Baba journal, and in that book also he used to give against of Baba. And time to time, when the fund was not available, he used to come to Baba and he used to ask the fund. The lack of fund is there, and Baba used to provide him fund. And Mandli used to say to Baba, Baba, this guy, KJ Dasturi writes against of you in the Mehr message and that, and why you give the fund to him? And Baba used to give fund to him, and then he used to write in a monthly magazine against of Baba. And Adi, he was sitting near Baba in right side, and KJ Dasturi came, and he saw Adi was young, KJ Dasturi was older guy, and he got very upset to Adi. He said, "This is my seat, and why you sat in right side? Always remember, Baba's right hand side I sit, and you can sit in left hand side." And yeah, Adi was young and a strong person. Adi got upset, and he said, "Your name is not written on the floor, right hand side. KJ Dastur should sit, and just I will not, just move from here. Whatever you want to do, you can do." And KJ Dasturi got very upset. He said to Baba, "This type of the people, you keep with you. They don't have respect for me." And then Baba told Adi, just, you can sit left hand side and give the place to KJ Dastur. And Adi said, "No, I will not give the seat to him because his name is not written. First I came, that's why I said first. And if KJ Dastur wants, tomorrow he can come first and he can sit on right hand side, but I will not allow him to sit." And Baba got very upset, and Baba told, "My order is there to Adi senior, and you can sit in left hand side." And then Adi, he obeyed Baba's order, and he left hand side he sat, and KJ Dastur just he got very upset, and his mood was very anger, his mood was not good. And after some times, just he stood up and he started walking. Baba said to Adi, "Go behind KJ Dastur," and again apologized him. What you did, your arrogancy and that. And Adi said, "Once you told me just sit the left hand side, I did that. I obeyed your order. I will not go and I will not apologize him." And Baba said, "This is my order. Again you go and apologized him." And then Adi, he said, "Okay." Adi they went behind him, and Adi said, "Just KJ Dasturji, just now again I'm apologizing, And KJ Dastur said, "Okay, just I will forgive you this time. But next time, if your behavior is like that, I will never bear and I will never forgive you. That's why I always remember, the right hand side, even I come or I don't come, you should not sit on right hand side. That is my place, and I will come and I will." And then Adi said, "Okay, Dasturji, now I will follow that." And this is the work with God, to stay near the God means humiliations and that everything all the time, it is not easy. That is the second incident of Baba's Samadhi. And then Baba also, when Savas program was there, Baba, he visited in that Samadhi, he took to the many Savasis, and they entered inside. Baba also told, after the 70 years, the whole world will come to this Samadhi, Meherabad, and it will become the largest pilgrim center in the world. World will come here. And that time Baba, he told, just wherever I drop my body, my body should bring here and it should keep into the Samadhi. And according to that, the body was kept. And Baba said to the people, the Meherabad is the perfect holy place in world. And whenever people they get the time, they can go for the work. Who remains there, who wants to stay there, that is the perfect place, like paradise that is in the world. Meherabad is the paradise in the world. People can remain there. Even they go for work outer world, they can go, remain sometimes, and again come to the Meherabad, because Meherabad is the perfect place to stay. And Baba Samadhi also, many times Baba said, that is the Ohan. It is like, to get sanskar burns, all the sanskaras, good and bad. And when we bow down to the Samadhi, whenever we come, we bow down. Baba said, how many times person they bow down, the sanskara gets burned. and that is the important of the samadhi. Whatever sanskaras are there, impressions are there, we create. We can bow down to the samadhi, and it gets burned, and that is the work of Meher Baba Samadhi. And just people, they said, this holy place is alive, that holy place is alive, but in the whole universe, Meher Baba Samadhi is the alive. And whenever people, they come, they put their head, they bow down to the samadhi, our sanskaras, impressions, it gets burned, and that is the importance of Baba Samadhi. That's why whenever the sanskaras are there, we can come to the Meherabad, put our head on Baba's tomb, and that is the best thing. Many people, they said, when the superstructure will take place, when the trust will construct the superstructures, most of the times I also feel, it is no good to construct the superstructure. If once it takes place, and if it gets constructed superstructures, then we lose the opportunity to enter inside of Baba's tomb. 100% will lose that opportunity, and we don't want to lose the opportunity. That's why it is better in our lifetime, if superstructure doesn't take place. If it takes place, then we lose that opportunity. Now 20,000, 25,000 people, they are coming to Amar Tithi every year. Since last year, the trust decided to put the barricades there inside the tomb, and people, when they come inside, they don't get chance to put their head on Baba's Samadhi. Just they take the darshan like this, and they come out. And after superstructure, I think so, we lose that opportunity to enter inside of Baba's tomb. That's why we don't want superstructure, we want simplicity. Baba's Samadhi is there, Baba's body is there. Whenever we want, we can enter inside, sit in the side, take Baba's darshan, and that is the important thing. When Mehra Mani and all Mandli ladies were there, and the Baba dropped his body. After that, when they used to go to the Samadhi, Mehra used to pray to Baba, Baba, just, as you said, the world will come, big crowd, but in our lifetime, we don't want the people, because our connection is with you and your connection is with us. That's why till we are alive, very few people should come. After we die, and what crowd comes, world comes, that is different. But when we are in this body, we get that opportunity. The small group, they come. A small group of Baba lovers, they come there, and that is sufficient. After that, we die. What happens? We don't see that. But now, this is the opportunity. We should look towards Meher Baba, concentrate to Baba, focus to Baba. Why we want to focus to the superstructure and the worldly people, and after 70 years, the big crowd will come, world will come. What we have to do with them? Nothing. This is the workshop. This is the training center, and we have taken admission in Baba's spiritual training school. And when in one school classroom, there are only 50, 60, 40 students. We don't see the big crowd, thousands and lakhs people, That's why this is the training period. Baba's workshop is there, and the center also, when 50, 20, 30 people, they attend the center. That is the workshop, that is the training period, and we can learn more and more. Why we think, more students should come and make the crowd, and it will become uncontrollable, more difficult. That's why workshop, training, spiritual training school, that is, we want that, and if it remains for the longer period, more and more people, they will come and they will learn in Baba's workshop. If crowd comes, then it will become like a Sai Baba's place, 50,000, 1 lakh people every day, and people, they become unknown. Nobody knows who came and who took darshan. People, they don't pay attention to the message, life of Sai Baba. People, they like to bow down and go back, because big crowd is there. People, they don't feel to stay for longer period in such type of the places, holy places. That's why Meherabad is the workshop, and I think so it is better, it should remain as a workshop. No further structure, no superstructure. After 200, 300, 400 years, what happens, that will be better. But today, our relation is with Meher Baba. And that is the family relation, personal relation. And why we want, all this worldly outer attraction. We don't want. If that attraction starts, superstructures, and when it comes, people, they will construct, trust will construct in bulk, maybe countless money they will spend, and then the world will come to see Taj Mahal, like people will come to see Meher Baba's superstructure. Yes, that place is really the good place, like a tourist will come, and we don't want to make the tourism for Meherabad. That is the holy place. That is Meher Baba's house. Our family house is that, and all the time Nanak here used to say, "Welcome home." That's why this is our home, and all the time we can come in our home. How long we want to stay, we can stay, and connection with Meher Baba, and that is the perfect thing, That's why we want our outer worldly connection, attraction, and we want this. We don't want anything. We want Baba's contact, Baba's relation from outer world to inner world. Then why we feel that? But many people, they feel, yeah, it should be like this, it should be like that. But I feel that we are getting the opportunity. We should not lose the opportunity. Yes, Zara.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Anybody wants to ask questions? Yeah, Jai Baba. Jonathan, Jai Baba. Anna, Jai Baba. Yeah.
Leading on from what the answer to Zara about the samadhi, what about those people that are not able to come to the samadhi? Maybe for health reasons or financial reasons or any other thing. What about that? If you say Baba takes all our sanskaras at the samadhi, what happens?
I'll just ask him. Could you all hear her question? Could you all hear Joanna? Yes. Okay. Thanks, Jai Baba. Sorry.
Then Baba has given us the chance, when the person is disabled or old age or difficult, Baba centers are there in our native place. Baba created that centers in everywhere. US also, Baba created the big center, Myrtle Beach. Australia, Baba created the Avatar Sabod. Many places he visited, and he created these centers. Baba also said, whenever my lovers, they conduct the program, they celebrate the program they get together, they gather there and they celebrate the program functions. My presence is there, I am there, and according to Baba's order, we can attend the Baba centers in our native place. If centers are not there, and at our home, we can perform Baba's Aarti, prayer, the Baba's books we can read. If it is possible, the film, we can see Baba's film. When we see the Baba's film, means physically we are watching Baba, we seeing Baba, and all these Baba's books are also there. We can talk about Baba. If we meet any Baba lovers, we can discuss about Baba, and this is the great thing, to burn our sanskaras also through that, because Baba said, when you take my son names also, the Baba's name is also very important, and when we repeat that Baba's name with our heart also, the sanskaras get burned. And that opportunity he has given to the people, difficult for them to come to the Meherabad. Then he created the Myrtle Beach, he created Avatar Sabod, he created many places, and then if more difficult, then he created centers everywhere, and native places also, many people's native place also, Baba centers are there, and we can attend Baba center, Baba program, Baba bhajans, and that is the easy way. Easy way. All the arrangement Baba has made, but people, they don't want to follow that, easy way. And everything is natural. Baba's life is natural life, and people, they do that, they attend that. Last time also I told, one guy, when Baba's birthday program was there, Baba's physical, Baba was staying in Mehernath, and when he was staying in Mehernath, 25th February, one guy from Andhra, somebody is there outside, one guy from Andhra, Okay, close the door. One guy came from Andhra, and he taught, in their native place in Andhra state. Today, more than 300 Meher Baba centers are there in Andhra. Largest centers in Andhra state, two states. Previously, there was only one state, Andhra, but now Andhra is divided in two states. One new name they have given, Telangana, and another state now it becomes Andhra. But in that two states, more than 300 Meher Baba centers are there. And Baba's time, they used to celebrate Baba's function in bulk. Thousands of people, they used to gather, and procession, and then 30 days program, 40 days program, they used to arrange. And this guy, he thought, now here they are arranging 30, 40 days program. Then Baba is physically alive there in Mehernath. Maybe they're arranging such type of the program. And to see that program, he came to Mehernath, Ahmednagar. When he came to Ahmednagar, he told Adi Kirani, I want to take Baba's darshan. And Baba permitted him. Adi, he took permission from Baba, and Adi, he took him in his Chevrolet car to Mehernath. When he went there, he saw there was no decoration, nothing was there, all simplicity, and Baba was sitting in the Mandli hall. And Baba was sitting on his usual dress. Mandli members also in their night dress, they were inside in Baba's Mandli hall, and just regularly correspondence and that discussion was going on. And he shocked, big shock to him. He entered inside, he took Baba's darshan, and Baba asked, why you came? And that day, that was the 25th of February. And he said, Baba, I thought, in our Andhra Pradesh, people, they celebrate your program for 30 days, 40 days, and every day people, they give the food to poor feeding, processions, talk, bhajans, singing. And here just what I observed, nothing is here, and only to see that I came here in Mehernath. And then Baba told him, why it is like that, because physically you see me here, but I am not present here. I am present wherever my lovers, they are celebrating my birthday physically. Even you see my body, but I am not here in this body. I am absent here in Mehernath, but I am present in each place. That's why people are celebrating my birthday in everywhere. And here, why they are not celebrating? Because I am physically, you see me on this couch, but I am absent here. That's why nobody is celebrating here. And then the guy felt very happy. That's why wherever we celebrate Baba's birthday, Baba's center, weekly, monthly, Baba's present is there. And he gave that promise to everybody, his presence is there. That's why whenever we conduct the program, Baba is everywhere. Wherever we conduct, wherever we take his name, we celebrate his birthday. Even Amartiti also, Baba is there. Even we celebrate at Meherabad, or if it is not possible to come to Meherabad, in Baba centers we can celebrate, and Baba's presence is also there. It is not like that only Baba is present in the Samadhi, but that is our tradition. We feel that, Baba Samadhi is there. That's why most of the people, they come for bow down and that. But Baba is present everywhere. Wherever his lover with heart, they are celebrating his program, Baba is there. And that is the thing of Baba. Okay.
Mehernath?
Yeah, Jai Baba.
Oh, Jai Baba, I was remembering one story, but not very clearly, and you probably know it, but had to do with a group of Sufis, or a group of Muslims were on their way on pilgrimage to Mecca. And there was this one man who had saved his whole lifetime to be able to go. Do you know the story I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he wound up staying behind to take care of a woman who I think was giving birth or was terribly ill. And so he missed the opportunity to go and had to come back. And I think it was Baba who commented that his pilgrimage was the best. It was complete. But can you tell that story? Because I don't exactly remember.
One story, this is not perfectly I remember, but another story, about the Makkah. I remember, one old guy. Baba was in Bangalore, and one guy, he came to Baba, Muslim, he was Muslim, and he was very poor, and he just, his face was very sad, and Baba asked him, what happened to you? And he said to Baba, because my wish is there, to go to the Makkah for the Muhammad's darshan, for the pilgrims Hajj, but it is not possible for me. Baba said, why? He said, I don't have the money. And in this life, I feel that, I will not able to go to the Makkah. And Baba said, then one thing, Baba said one thing, if you do, you will follow me if I ask you to do something. He said, 100% I will accept what you say, I will follow. Then Baba said, just now I'm sitting on this chair. You can take the 7 round to this chair and your Makkah has is completed. And the guy, he accepted and just he did that, 7 round to the Baba's couch where Baba was sitting, and he did that. And Baba said, now your Makkah is completed. Don't worry to go anywhere. And that is everything is within Baba. When we worship him, then the whole universe is within him. Then why to go here and there, When people they feel, just to come to Baba, then they can come to Baba because the Makkah, Medina, Ayodhya, everything is there in Baba. And the people, when they come, they should forget everything. Yeah. Makkah story.
It's about from this God. And you said always everywhere can be darshan every place.
Yeah.
And there was a man.
There was the must.
There was a man, Muslim, in the caravan. That old caravan was going to Mecca.
Yeah.
And one of them, when they stopped, to take rest, the food or toilet, and then he went for a toilet, but he was late. So he comes back, caravan left. When he came back, he saw, nobody's there, nothing. It was a desert, and he couldn't find anybody. He was crying and crying. He said, oh God, you didn't give me chance to come to you. I wanted to come to meet you, take your darshan. Yeah. He was crying to Allah and then praying to Muhammad and Allah for a long time. Then finally, he saw a very, like an angel, someone, came, a man with very, very, with big light, came to him and said, why are you crying? Give me your hand and I will take you there. If you don't want to stay there, you lost the caravan. And he said, it's true? He said, yes, give me your hand, I will take you there. And then it was long time caravan left. But that angel would take him to the caravan. He was there in a moment with them. And after that, when he was there, he said, I don't let you go until I know your name. Please, you have to tell me your name. And then the angel was saying, don't ask my name. It's not your benefit. It's not good for you.
in this debating, and then man was saying, no, please, I know what you go. I have to know your name. Who help me that much? In a moment you can bring me. And finally he said, you want yourself. I didn't want to reveal who I am. I'm Satan. You know, it's, I don't know, as much as I understand, it's very beautiful about formless God, but that man was really fundamental person that wanted to be at right time in Mecca, take darshan, but Baba didn't want to give him darshan with them, you know, real darshan was there. That's the story of this one.
Any question? Yes. I will tell the importance of coconut. You know what Baba said, you know, the importance of coconut. You know, people in India, mostly in the entire world, I don't know people, they break the coconut in different countries. Maybe Thailand, they do, or maybe Burma, people they do, but not in other part of the world. But Baba, he told, you know, the importance of the coconut. I think so. Maybe Naval and others, maybe you know that, yes? The importance of coconuts, what Baba said. You know, the coconut, Baba said, why people every day, people, they break the coconut before God. Baba said, first thing is the coconut is the hard part. And coconut is like the head. Very hard part, and when we break that coconuts before God, means we break our head, and when we break our head, means we surrenders to God, and once we break the coconut, means permanently the surrenderance is there to the God. But people, once they do, and every day they break the coconut, and they surrenders to the God, but they never listen to the God. What God says, nobody listens in the world. But that become the tradition. And then Baba told about the coconut. You know, you know, the uncover that small hairs. What we call husk. You know, husk, the hair of that. You know, Baba. What Baba said. You know, the four parts are there. You know, gross body, settled body, mental body, and then knowledge. Then gross body means that husk, you know, when we remove that, you know, means we remove the gross body. Then after gross body, the settled body is there. Then we had to break that settled body. When we break the settled body is gone. Then what have happened, you know, inside the that white thing is there, you know, the coconut, white coconut. Baba said, just eat that coconut, that white part of the coconut, and drink the water. Means the white part means that is the mental body, mononash. And when we eat that white and we drink the inside water, means we get the God realization. That's why gross body, settled body, mental body, and then knowledge is there inside. That water is the knowledge. That's why first we can remove the gross body. One can remove, then one can remove the settled body, then one can remove the mental body, means eat that white part and then drink the water, and that is the mononash, and after that drink water and knowledge. And that's why the importance of the coconut. But Baba said, when Sadguru, he breaks the coconut, or in emergency, people, when they break the coconut before the God, people, what they do, you know, when we want to use the coconut, then proper way we cut that, you know, we break the coconut first, that husk, then the settled body we remove, then mental body we remove, and then the water is there. But when in emergency, when people, they go to the God, they break immediately the coconut, means in the one hit, they break gross body, mental body, the settled body, mental body in one time. And God also, he does. When we comes to the God, then God, when he wants to give the liberation, realization, you know, then in one time he works on the gross body, settled body, mental body, and immediately within 1 second the knowledge also it comes, but if his mood is there, then he does that, his mood is there, then he does that. And that is the important of the coconut. And why people they break the coconut every day. Baba told, in our life only once we should break, means we should surrender the gross body, settle body, mental body, and knowledge, gain the knowledge. But every day people they made the tradition in India, and every day they break the coconut, but they never understand why they are breaking the coconut, and why they are surrendering to God. Once we surrender to God, then there is no need to break the coconut every day. Once we can do that, surrenderance to God. And but it became the tradition, and people they are doing that, people are doing that. Once, one father, Christian father, he came to Baba, and Baba was there in Nasik, and the father, when he came, Baba asked him from where you came. He said in India there was very big conference, religious conference, and the people they came there, and I was also attended the conference, religious conference. Baba said yes, all the priests of every religion, every religion priest, they are really nice people, good people. And but the one weakness is within them, continuously they talk, they don't listen to others. All the priests, means all 4 5 religions are there, all the priests are there, but they are very good people, nice people, but the one weakness is there, continuously they talk, they don't listen to anybody, and that is the weakness of them. Then this priest father, he said, Baba, that is wrong, because he could not understand what Baba wanted to say. He said, no, in the religious conference, only I was talking, nobody was talking, and people they got scared because I was talking about the God and this and very proper way, and then everybody they got scared, to reply me, and only in that conference, I was talking, nobody was talking. Baba said, I am telling that, the people that talk, they are, everybody is good. But when only they talk, they don't listen. That is the problem. He said to Baba, no, Baba, what I am telling, only I was talking. And nobody was talking. Nobody is there to talk, and cross me. And I am telling. And he said, also I shouted to those different priests. And Baba said, really good, that what you did, because they need shouting and scolding, all the priests. And he said, Baba, what you say, I don't understand. First you said all the priests are good. They are all good. Now you are saying, they need the shouting, they need the scolding. And I did that, but I don't understand your language. And what Baba said, why you don't understand my language, because you visited the Rome, but you have not visited to home. You visited the Rome, but you have not visited to home. If you visit to the home, then you will understand my language. But you visited the Rome, and it is impossible for you to understand my language. And he said, Baba, but it is very difficult for me to understand what is Rome and what is home. And then Baba told just, you can, what I said, satisfied, in that, And the guy said, no, Baba, it is impossible for me to understand your language. Then Baba said, gave the one example of belly. What happens, Baba said, people, they want some remedy. Then only they get the belief of the God. And what happened, Bailey was there. And Bailey was Baba's small childhood friend. And when Baba, he became the master, he never understood how the God, he became the master, because he was my childhood friend. He was playing with me, and I was playing with him. And I did not get any inner power. And how this my friend, he got inner power. And it was really amazing for him. And one day what happened, Baba was in a jhopdi, and this guy also was in Baba's jhopdi. And Bailey, he was writing something, and the pen was there, and just the pen started dancing on the table, and the ink pot was there. That time the people, they used to use ink, in the ink pot. There was not ball pen or modern pen, and that ink pot also started dancing. And when it started dancing and the pen also started dancing, just he ran and he came to Baba, and just he hold Baba's legs, and he said, 100% you are God. Because I saw the miracles, and now I understood, you are the truth, you are the God. And Baba said, before the miracles, what you were thinking, I was not God. He said, no, I have 100% now experience. And Baba said to the priest, when the person gets experience, then only he get understanding. That's why don't worry about anything, whatever you are doing, you can do that. And then the guy said, no, Baba, I don't understand your language. And the priest, he left. That is the thing. But Baba said, home, we had to enter into the home, not Rome. Rome means religious places, all the religious holy places. People, they travel all the holy places. What they get? Nothing. But when the home person comes, then he gets the inner journey experience, like Bailey. Baba gave him the experience, and when person gets the experience, then only the person becomes the perfect, and then he enters in the path of God. Without that, it becomes impossible. That's why when we becomes religious, it is impossible to understand God. But when we enter into the home, means our real home, then everything is possible. That's why Baba told, you must come to the home, not Rome. And Rome means all religious places are there everywhere, all four religions, the religious places are there. And the weakness of the priest, all the priest, fathers, mullahs, Shankaracharyas, they don't listen, they don't accept, they talk and they understand, they think, they know everything. And they never accept the thing of people. That's why common people is better than these priest class people. Common people, they accept everything. Baba has traveled all over India. Everywhere Baba traveled, mostly Baba, he traveled in the villages, rural area. People, they did not know anything that time. No worldly understanding, innocent people, no education. But when Baba used to go, 5,000, 10,000 people used to gather there. And when they used to gather, what Baba used to say, they used to accept. They understand or they don't understand. But there was no logic, no argument, no discussion, nothing. People used to accept Baba is God. And then they started believing Baba. And they started coming to the Meherabad also, Meherazad also, Baba Sahwas programs also. Because mind was empty. Nothing was there in the mind. No cleverness. But if we see in India, cities, metropolitan cities and that, like Baba's birthplace, Pune, Baba took birth there, Baba spent his life, Baba Jan Samadhi is there, everything is there. But in the population is 5-6 million population of Pune today. But how many 5 to 600 Baba lovers are there? And if you see in small village, population is 5,000, but at least 2-3,000 Baba lovers are there in each village. Now, Andhra also, Vidarbha, Nagpur side also, UP also, they don't understand anything, but they attend the centers, they come close to the Baba. Even from there, they come to the Meherabad, they come to the Amarti, and they don't understand anything. What people they talk, what people they discuss, and what is the God speak, and what is the infinite intelligence, they don't have to do anything with that, they come, they enjoy, they sit in the centers also. Anybody comes, if anybody talks in English, they sit there, they never say, the person is talking in English, we don't understand, we understand, nothing is there, people, they sit, they spend time 2 hours, 3 hours in that, but they never complain, what language the guy is speaking, we don't understand. Totally innocent people, but they enjoy Baba's presence, Baba lovers company, and that is the work of Meher Baba. And that's why Meher Baba's work is now spreading in rural area, not in urban area. Baba, he came here 1923 at Meherabad. He started his 2 ashrams, 1923 at Meherabad. 1948, Baba moved to the Meherazad, and the ashram started Meherabad, Meherazad. Population is more than 500,000. Ahmednagar's population, Saram district population is 5 million population of Ahmednagar district, but in that whole area, about 50 to 60 Babalavas are there. He remained here. He gave mass darshan here. The work is done here. Still, his ashrams is here. His office is here. Divine Love's office, Meherabad, Kushru quarters. But see, the 50 people are there. And that is the work of God, man, And if he used to visit one place, Sangamner, near Nasik, Sangamner. And Baba, he came to the Sangamner. And there was not a single Baba lover there in Sangamner. And Baba decided to give the darshan there. And Baba told his Mandli member, I want to give darshan at Sangamner. And Mandli people, they said, Baba, but nobody is Baba over there. Then where should we go? And we tell people, to do the arrangement. And Baba said, go in that Gram Panchayat office and tell the Sarpanch and head of the Gram Panchayat. And he will do the arrangement. And these people, they went there. They told to the head of the Gram Panchayat. And he said, the ground is there. You can do the program there. But now the period is very short. It is not possible for me to tell people and do that. Nothing is there. They said, no, only you can give us the ground. And then the ground was given, some tables, and that was brought a small stage for Baba. And Baba came there in the car, and step by step, people started coming from the villages. And about up to evening, there was 1 lakh people, 100,000 people, they gathered and they took Baba's darshan. Unknown place, nobody knows Meher Baba, and how the people they came, that is Meher Baba's work, Baba doesn't need us also, but he has given us the opportunity to do the Baba's work. He is capable to do everything. His capacity is that, to do everything, but he is giving the opportunity to us to do his work, spread his name, and that is the really great experience of the Sangamner. He gave the darshan. The place is unknown. Nobody knows Meher Baba's name. Nothing. But 100,000 people in full day they came and people took Baba's darshan. And how it became possible? That is the Baba's big miracle. And time to time, such type of the miracle used to take place, Time to time it was happening like that. That's why I obey him, follow his order, and that is the best thing with us, And step by step, we'll get change. That's why we have taken the admission in Baba's workshop, Baba's spiritual training school, and whole life, what is our work? To learn. Nothing else but learn through Baba. He is our master, he is our teacher, and we can earn that capacity to learn Baba's education, spiritual education. Okay, anybody wants to ask?
You're not asking for questions. Everyone's silent. Nobody?
We're not.
Yeah, Baba.
I was recently, I can't remember her last name, Dot Pierpoint wrote a book recently released about Harmon on Hudson, and it's called It's You. It has many of the accounts of the first people that met Baba when he arrived. And I was amazed to hear that it was less than 10 people, about 10 people. Baba was picked up at the docks and taken to Harmon on Hudson. Jean Adriel had made dinner for him, and she was going to serve him in the room. And he said, no, I want to eat with you all. So they all gathered around the table and had dinner as a family. And then the next day they said, well, we're going to have people come to meet you. And he said, no, I want to spend the day with you as a family. And they were all touched. it was just amazing to see that Baba's first contact in America was such an intimate family setting. It was so touching.
Yeah, that is true.
And it seems to be what you're saying. And if you speak more about that, unfortunately, I have to go now, but I will listen a little bit longer. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Just I will tell the one incident, Dr. Manzili made, Baba gave order to all Mandli members, just night time when they were attending Baba. And after this, immediately Baba told them, just go, they can go and sleep immediately. Don't go here and there. And that was Baba's order. And Padri was there. He came out. And when he came out, he wanted to go to the urinal. And in urinal place, big queue was there. People were standing there, 4 or 5 people. And Padre also, he stood into the queue. And Baba told to Padre and Slemson, immediately they go and sleep. And Padre was standing there. Baba got very upset. Baba came and Baba said, when I gave you the order, don't go here and there, then why you are standing here? He said, yes, Baba, I want to urinate, and for that, I am standing in the queue, and then I will go to the sleep. Baba felt very sad, and Baba said, my order is important. Why? But he said, without, just to go to the urinate, how should I will able to sleep? And Baba told him, just when I gave the order, you have to follow my order. And what is my order? Just first go and sleep, and then afterwards go to the bathroom, urinate, wherever you want. But you must follow my order. Just go, and next time when I give the order, first just go and sleep, and then again wake up, and where you want to go to bathroom, toilet, urinate, then you can go. And that is the proper understanding. And then Mandli people, they said, just Baba will follow according to that. When Baba said, just go and sleep, then what is our duty? Just not to think about anything. Just we can go and sleep, and then wake up, and then go to the bathroom or the toilet. And Baba said, that is the proper, to follow my order. And then Padri and Slemson, they said, next time Baba will follow your order, like that. And that is the important thing. Mehernath, just Baba told Sarosh, for the construction of the buildings and that repairing and that. And Sarosh was doing that. And Baba gave order to Padri, the electrification, he can fix that at Mehernath. It was in 1952 something. And Padri, he started doing that work. The electricity that, he was the in charge. And Baba gave 2-3 people under him. And he was taking the work from the people. And he was very happily he was doing. And every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, Baba used to come to him. And Baba used to tell Padri, we are paying money to these people, employees, 3 of them, and take the work properly. Don't forget that, we are paying the money to him. Padri said, Baba, you don't worry. I am taking the proper care of that. And then after again 15 minutes, Baba used to come. And Baba used to tell that, take care of that, because we are paying the money to these 3 people. And you must take the proper work. And continuously 6, 7, 8 times when the Baba came, then Padri got upset. And he said to Baba, Baba, unnecessary, you are troubling me. Once I told you I am taking proper care, they are working properly, and I am looking after them, and again you are repeating same thing, and you are coming and you are troubling me. And then Baba, he smiled, and then Baba, he stopped coming. Baba wanted that, he should get angry, and that anger should come out. And Baba, he started teasing him every 15 minutes, and up to 5 times. He had that patience. He kept quiet. He controlled his mind, his anger. And after the 6th time, when Baba entered there, he got very upset with Baba. And then Baba, when he saw that, just Baba smiled, and Baba left and Baba stopped coming and telling him. And then Padri understood, why Baba was doing that, And all the time, Baba, he was doing with the monthly member. And then monthly members, they used to lose their patience, and then they used to get irritated. After many times, Baba used to repeat that, and then they used to get irritated. And that is the work of Meher Baba in this outer life. He stayed for 75 years, and 75 years he did that work, with the mandli. And he taught each one, how to follow him, how to obey him, and he gave that lessons to the mandli members, And then afterwards, when he used to tell mandli members, they repeat one sentence again and again. Mandli people, when they used to repeat, they never got angry after that, because they got that habit. And then afterwards, what I observed, even Baba dropped his body. Mandli people, they were repeating the same thing. They were asking one question 10 times, And then other people, they used to get upset, why these people, they repeat the same sentence, same words 10 times, 15 times, but they got the habit. When they got the habit of that, through Baba, and they used to do with others also. When Baba dropped his body, and mandli people, they used to repeat that same thing again and again. And other people, they used to think, why these people, they do that, the repetition, same repetition, because for the world, it is meaningless. But for the Baba lovers, who comes closer and closer to Baba, then they understand all these small meanings, small sentence, small incidents, small stories. World, they never understand. Newcomers, they come, they think, what is the useless things, there is no understanding of this thing. What is the important, of Meher Baba's stories, incident. But it gets difficult for people to understand. But when people, they understand that, then the life becomes different. Baba unnecessarily, when Baba used to go in the train, Padri was there with Baba, Slemson was with Baba, and Baba used to tell, he was going to the Haridwar, and Baba used to tell Padri, just go in each station. That time the train was not very fast, and there was not express train, passenger train. And used to every stoppage, every station, the stoppage was there. And when the train used to stop on the station, Baba used to tell Padri, just go there and see there is the washroom is there or not, bathroom is there or not on this station, and tell me. And Padri used to go. Each station, Baba used to say something, Baba said, just next station comes. Then Baba told Padri, just go and say, ask, in Haridwar we are going. In Haridwar there is winter is there, cold is there or not. Ask to the station master. And Padri used to go. Station master used to say, I don't know about the Haridwar, what is happening there. There is cold or hot. I don't know anything. Why you are asking me? And next station Baba used to ask, will get the dal in Haridwar or not, just ask to the station master. And then Padri used to go and he used to ask the station master, in Haridwar we are going, traveling in Haridwar, and we will get dal or not. And then they used to think, these people are funny, any questions they ask, the dal is available in Haridwar or not, and what type of the questions these people they ask. And Baba used to tell them, go here and go there, and mandli people, they used to get irritated, continuously, and it was difficult. Then Padri, after that, when Baba wanted to go to the new life, Padri said, no Baba, I don't want to join the new life. I want to stay at Meherabad, that is the good. Otherwise, he knew that, with Baba means nothing else but harassment. Once at Meherabad, he got fed up of Baba's work. Now people, they come to Baba and they said, yes, we did not see Baba physically, and our life, what is the use of our life and that. But when people, they were with Meher Baba, mandli people, continuously, Baba was bothering them, and people used to get fed up of Baba. And then one day, Padri was sitting at Duni, And just he was totally fed up. And Baba came to Padri in 1926. And Baba said, what happened to you? Why you are sitting here? He said, no, Baba, I am fed up of you. And I am fed up of this ashram life also. I don't want to stay with you. I don't want ashram life. I will go back to the Pune, my place, and I will stay in Pune. I don't want to stay with you. Baba said, why you want that? No, he said, I am fed up of you. You know, I don't want here. All activities and that also, you know, I don't like here. Baba did not say anything. And then Adi, Padri, he prepared everything, you know, box and that, his suitcase and that, you know, just he wanted to leave. And but that time, 1926, there was no vehicle, no transportation from the Meherabad to Ahmednagar, and he was waiting for the transportation. If he get any lift, anybody comes and he get the lift, and he will go in that. But what happened, you know, Colonel Irani, his uncle, he came in the car. He wanted Baba's to meet Meher Baba and to meet his sister Daulat Mai and Mehra. But Baba was inside, and he asked somebody, and just he passed through Padri. Padri was in his dispensary, and Padri did not see Colonel Irani, and Colonel Irani also did not see Padri. And Colonel Irani just he passed through the dispensary, and he was waiting for Baba. And after that, you know, he was waiting. Somebody told, you know, Colonel Irani came, and Baba said, you know, after 3 hours I will meet him. Just I am busy, I don't want to meet him. And just he was waiting there, you know, he waited for 3 hours. And after 3 hours, he wanted to come inside, and Rustum was there. And Rustum did not know, you know, he is the uncle of Mehra and Preni. Rustum also never saw this. He heard the name of Colonel Irani, but he did not know the same guy. And Rustum, Baba came, and Baba called Irani, Colonel Irani. His name was also Meherwan, yes? Colonel Irani's name was Meherwan Irani. And Baba called him, and Colonel Irani, he wanted to go inside, but with shoes. And Rustum Irani, he told, you had to remove the shoes. And when you remove the shoes, then I will allow you to inside meet Baba. And Colonel Irani, he said, he is Meher Baba is like me. He is human being. He is not an ordinary person. Why I should remove the shoes, you know? And he disagreed to remove the shoes. Then Rustum said, I will not allow you to meet Meher Baba. And he said, I don't want to meet him also, because I will not remove my shoes. And 3 hours he waited for Baba, but he left. He left in the car. And then afterwards, Padri, he got the knowledge, you know, my uncle, he came in the car, and he wanted to leave that time, but he did not know, he did not get the transportation. He waited for transportation, and then he changed his mind. Totally changed his mind, and just he forgot everything. That is the Baba's work, you know. But Baba said, you know, Colonel Irani, he spent 3 hours, he waited for me 3 hours. That's why he will gain something, you know, spiritual gain. Even he talks against of me, but he spent 3 hours, you know, for waiting for me. And that is the work of God, man, you know. And all the time, Mandli people also, they used to get fed up of God. You know, it is not easy to stay near the God. He is fire, you know, and who wants to stand on fire? Very difficult, you know. And when we stand on the fire, means we'll get burned. And people want to stand on the fire, but they don't want to get burned. Then it is not possible. When we are near the fire, and step by step we'll get burned. But people, they don't want that also. That is the difficulty with human being. That's why all the time Mandli, they used to get fed up, you know. Like Bailey was with Baba, and Baba, he went to the Uti, Udag Mandalam, and Baba said something to him. Kannur station was there, and Baba wanted to go to Kannur, Uti hill station. It is in Tamil Nadu. And Baba went to the Udag Mandalam, and from there Baba said, no, Udag Mandalam is too cold, and it is really difficult for us to stay. Then we'll go to the Kunnur. Then they went to the Kunnur. and Baba said something to the Beli, and Beli got upset. He said, I don't want to stay with you. I want to go back. And Baba said, okay, you can go back. And then Baba came in another station, and Baba said, now from here you can go back to the Pune. And then immediately he left. That is the work with Baba. It was not possible to stay near Baba also. It was very, very difficult, because Baba's work, and continuously Baba was teasing, and Baba used to do this and do that. And then again Baba used to tell people, when Manzili Mem Baba was there, and Baba told just Adi, and there was one Babu. Whenever Baba used to stay on upstairs at Manzili Mem, and Baba, when Baba used to ring the bell, there was the hand bell, and Baba used to say, when the bell is ringing, immediately within 1 minute, you people should be there with me. And it was difficult. And when Adi and that Babu, they heard the ring, and it took time for them, and then Baba just started beating to them, Adi first he did that, and then afterwards he took the stick and he started beating the Babu also. Why you disobeyed my order? And they said, Baba, just we were climbing on the staircase, it takes time to climb. Baba said, no, when my order is there, immediately I want you people there, and it is impossible. Then they used to get fed up, and then they used to think, and it is better to live from Baba. And who were the real jewel, they stayed, but many people, they left. They left to Baba. Dr. Ghani, when he was in Manzili Mem with Baba, he used to scared to take bath also, because Manzili Mem the cold water, and Baba was not allowing people to take the hot water, and with cold water, Ghani, it was very difficult him. And once he went to his house was there in Bombay, and he went with his family, and evening he came to Baba. And that time the winter was there, cold, and Baba told, whenever Ghani comes, put 7 buckets of water, cold water on him. And as he came to the Manzili Mem, and everybody was ready, they kept Alubaji and others, they kept the 7 bucket of water. And when he entered inside, just they started pouring the water. And Ghani said, it is really difficult for me, Baba. I went to the home, I have not done anything there with my family. Just I stayed there, I had food, and I came back. And Baba said, this is the punishment. When you went with the family, you spend whole day. That's why this is the punishment, 7 bucket of water. And then Baba used to do such type of the work, and it was not easy for Mandli, it is a simple thing, the people, they don't understand, but Baba used to do the work to them, and he was very strict. But the particular people, just they stayed for lifelong with Baba, but most of them, they left. Sadashiv Patil also, when he was stayed with Baba, then afterwards he returned to the Pune. And Mirji Karkari also, afterwards they went to the Pune. Once they came to Baba, and Baba said, now you are my old time Mandli members, old time resident of Meherabad. Both of you live Pune and come. And both of them, they said, okay, Baba, we'll come, we'll think, we'll ask our family, and we'll think, to come and stay at Meherabad permanently. But after that, they did not reply to Baba, because the life was very hard with Baba, continuously to stay with God, man, it is not easy. It's fire. But particular people, when they surrenders to him, then the life become different of them, And till end, they spent Mehra's also life, it was not easy of Mehra's life, And the sage to stay near Baba. Baba gave order to her, just when she came and started staying at Meherabad. She brought all the novels. She thought ashram life means the ideal life, good life. She will get lot of rest. She will get lot of time to read the books. And first Baba said, now When she brought 2 trunks of books, Baba said, now you have not to read anything, just no reading. Even on bottle also, when they used to give the bottle to Mera, any medicine, anything, people used to put the white paper on that, and then they used to give to the Mera without name, without that. And then all the books, she gave to the Ahmednagar Municipal Council, their library was there, and she just sent that book to them, and she stopped reading anything, and that is the detachment, used to do that with all the Mandali members, and step by step, Mandali members, they have forgotten the whole world, no connection with the world, only connection with the Baba, and they came closer and closer to Baba, and whenever who comes to Baba, he does with everybody, and then it becomes very difficult life, for people. That's why he said, understanding has no meaning. What we understand, next day we understand differently. Then next day we understand differently. And that is the work of Meher Baba. Okay, ask any questions.
Marie has a question. She has sent by typing.
Yeah.
I'm standing here because I'm not sure if it's heard from that side, that computer. She says she's heard, or Baba's written about saying his name at the moment of death, and that might give God realization. She says, should I make advanced legal orders that they should not give me any medication, so I would be unconscious at that time and not remember to say Baba's name?
Baba, said that, when whole life, when we take Baba's name, then at last moment also, automatically we remember Baba. We don't remember the world and worldly life. We remember Baba, but we should do the practice to take Baba's name. And then while dying time, we remember the name of God, man, Meher Baba. And the name comes naturally, automatically. And Baba said, whoever take my name at last time, they come to me. They come to me means the 2 things are there, People, they come to Baba means from childhood, by birth, they come in Baba family. And they become the Baba lover. That's why that is the one side, they come close to the Baba from childhood. From the birth, they come close to the Baba, they take birth in the Baba family, and they get Meher Baba from birth, childhood. That is one aspect. But rare people, who are close to Baba, their aim and goal is Baba, they get liberation, But that is the rarely soul, when Baba told to the particular people, only for applicable only for that particular people. But for the common people, who follow Meher Baba and they take Baba's name, and at the dying the time, they remember Baba's name, they take birth in Baba family. Everybody, they don't get the God realization, the whole world, they will take Baba's name and get God realization. It never happens, Baba, they come, they come close to me. They come to me, that means we come in Baba family, we take birth in Baba family. That's why even the sickness and that, every day when we remember Baba, we take Baba's name, and time also, if we are unconscious also, doesn't matter, nothing happens, doesn't matter, because our soul, our aim and goal is Meher Baba. That's why there is no problem, even we become unconscious, and will not able to take Baba's name also, that, but Baba is always with us. That's why what Baba wants to give, he gives that 100%. It is not like that, we become unconscious. That is the physical problem. That is the mind's problem. Baba never pay attention in that, Baba is only inner world. Baba is not like outer world, what happened to the physical body and that, he never care, Whatever he wants to give 100%, people, they get that remedy, that benefit, everybody they get. But the main thing means every day we should remember at least one time we can take his name every day, and then last moment we are unconscious or we are in coma or anesthesia also. Doctor gives us, nothing happens. Baba is with us, and what remedy he wants to give, 100% people they get that benefit. That is the natural life, simple life, and physical form is there. Many people, they met with accident, they goes into the coma or unconsciousness, semi-coma, everything happens. That is the problem of physical body. Mental body, Baba doesn't care about mental, physical, his focus is towards to the soul. And when people, they take his name, they repeat his name, then everything is possible. Everything is possible. Yeah. Mummy, Jessie is here. She likes to sing one Bauji's ghazal, na?
Can I unmute for a moment and you can all greet her if you like to. If you'd like to unmute yourselves, at least she can hear your voice for a moment.
Deva Rama Devi.
Want to put here?
And So and Charlie and Paula and Shiva and Marie are there too, but no picture. Okay. Jai Baba.
Shiva is there.
Yeah.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Sana ho sikhate Baba dile har bar karte. Sana ho sikhate Baba dile har bar karte hai. हमें ख्वाहिश दरमा की तो वे बीमार करते हैं. हमें ख्वाहिश दरमा की वे बीमार करते हैं. दिला के पहले में बाबा दिलाते पीछे है मस्ती. दिला के पहले में बाबा दिलाते हैं पीछे हस्ती. बना के पहले दीवाना पीछे होशियार करते हैं. बना के पहले दीवाना पीछे होशियार करते हैं. बने हैं खाके बाबा की तो पाए वस्ल अल्लाह का. बने हैं खाके बाबा की तो पाए वस्ल अल्लाह का. दिला के हार जूते की गले का हार करते हैं. सलामो सिफते बाबा दिले हर बार करते हैं. नहीं उम्मीद दुनिया से हमें ख्वाहिश फकीरी की. नहीं उम्मीद दुनिया से हमें ख्वाहिश फकीरी की. ये राह इश्क के हक में उन्हीं पे एतबार करते हैं. ये राह इश्क हक में उन्हीं पे एतबार करते हैं. सना हो सिफते बाबा दिले हर बार करते हैं. हमें नापाक गाफिल को मिले वस्ले खुदा कैसा. हमें नापाक गाफिल को मिले वस्ले खुदा कैसा. मिला ने पाक बाबा से अर्ज विशियार करते हैं. मिला ने पाक बाबा से अर्ज विशियार करते हैं. सना हो सिफते बाबा दिले हर बार करते हैं. से सारी कोशिश से बर्बादगी एक खुदा फरिश्ते ने हमें ये दिल की हमारी दिल की ये बातें सारे दरबार करते हैं हमारी दिल की ये बातें सारे दरबार करते हैं सनाओ सिफते बाबा दिले हर बार करते हैं जय
This
बाबा
is the Humas Ghazal, composed by Baba. And just, Sana Hosi Fateh Baba Dile Har Baar Karte Hain. हमें ख्वाहिश है दरमा की तो वो बीमार करते हैं. In worldly life we get sick. When we get sick, then we need doctor. We go to the doctor. But here, when we come to Baba, why we come to Baba? He makes us sick. Why? Because he wants to give the medicine, remedy. That's why we get sick through Baba. And when we get sick, then we comes to Baba because we are sick. And then he starts giving the medicine, remedy. Remedy is with him. But for that purpose, he wants patience, then he makes sick to the people. And when they get sick, then people, they come to the Baba. He said, Pila ke main pehle Baba dilate piche masti. First, he gives us the wine to drink. And when we drink that, we step by step, little by little, becomes intoxicated. But it takes time to get intoxicated. When it gives the wine to drink, a person, they starts drinking, and then step by step they get that habit, and then they becomes the intoxicated in that, and that is the work of Baba, to give the medicine, wine, and bana ke pehle diwana piche hoshiyar karte. First, who joins Meher Baba, step by step he becomes the mad, useless. Mad means useless person, and he is useless for the worldly people. And then afterwards, when he becomes the useless, then Baba, he makes the person conscious of the reality, intelligent. After that, finally, he makes the person intelligent, intellectual. But first, he makes them useless for the world. And when person becomes the useless, and people, they say, now this guy is useless. We don't want to make friendship with him, nothing. And people just, they throw that person. And then nobody is friend in the world of that person. That's why that is his work. Bane khak Baba ki to paaye was lallaka. But for that purpose, what we had to become? We had to become the ash of Baba's feet. And when we become the ash, then we get a God. Without becoming the ash, mud, like dust, we never enter, we never reach to the Meher Baba. That's why he said, Bane khak Baba ki to paaye was lallaka. Then first we can start becoming the dust, becoming the ash, like Dhuni's ash, dust underneath Baba's feet. We should become the dust. And when the dust person becomes, then Baba, he takes near him. Otherwise, impossible. Dila ke maar zuto ki gale ka har karte. First, he troubles, he gives suffering. Continuously suffering means he beat with the shoes every day, morning to night. And when the person gets that habit, then dunya se, then he makes the garland of his neck. Finally, he makes the garland of his neck to us, but whole life he beats with the shoes. Dila ke maar juto ki gale ka har karte hain. First, he beats with the shoes every day, means that is the suffering. Morning to night, suffering, torture, and he does that, and then finally he makes the garland of his neck. Garland, yeah, he makes the lower, he makes garland. We becomes the garland of the Baba's neck. Yeah, he said he makes us the garland of his neck. But when he makes the garland, it takes long time. First, we can get the habit just to suffering, trouble, torture, and we should bear everything. And then finally, he makes the garland of his neck to us. But that takes long time and preparation. And this is the ghazal of Meher Baba, Humas. Baba wrote in Hindi. Mostly Baba's all ghazals is not in Hindi but Gujarati, but the Gujarati script in Hindi language. He did that, Yeah, in Hindi language also. He did that, some ghazals he wrote in Hindi also. The Baba's ghazals is mostly Farsi, Urdu, Hindi, Gujarati, all the mixed, And like Dui's song also, Karu Taris hai, Sipat Kyati, that is a half song is in Gujarati, and last 6 stanzas that is in Hindi, pure Hindi. And Baba used to do that, and most of the ghazals is like that, Farsi, Gujarati words, Farsi words, and Hindi words. And some he composed in Hindi, like Upasti Maharaj Arti, that is in Hindi. Some words are in Gujarati, song on Baba Jan, Arti, Gujarati, some words are in Hindi, and that is the mixed language, and that's why world is becoming one, because his language also mixed language, He never selected the one type of language, he selected all the languages, different languages, and he make one. And that's why what we see today, the world is coming to Baba. They don't care about language, they don't care about the caste, religions, oneness is there, and people, they are coming closer and closer to Meher Baba. And in that Huma's 84 ghazals, it is like that. But he used to give the couplet to Bhauji, and he used to give, that is in pure Hindi. Pure Hindi is to give the couplet, pure Hindi, some Urdu words. Urdu words are there and Hindi words are there. And he used to do that, different way. The voice, I think so, is difficult for her to sing. What you said?
Well, Zoe used to sing too.
Yes, that is good, Zoe. But yeah, Zoe can sing one song. But her sound is not there, Yeah, Zoe.
No, I can unmute myself.
Yes, so there. Don't you think?
I have to think a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also sings, I think. So, yes.
Shri,
Lovely, yeah.
Shri Ram Adi Ram, Hai Bi Ram, Ahi Ram, Shri Ram Adi Ram, Hai Bi Ram, Ahi Ram, Hai Bi Ram, Ahi Ram, Oga Ram, Ahi Ram, Hai Bi Ram, Ahi Ram, Oga Ram, Ahi Ram, Chuka de Bola Santone Ram, Bola Bhaktone Ram, Bola Santone Ram, Bola Bhaktone Ram, Hai Bi Ram, Ahi Ram, Oga Ram, Ahi Ram, Hai Bi Ram, Ahi Ram, Oga Ram, Ahi Ram, Shri Ram, Hari Ram, Hari Ram, Ahi Ram. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai.
Kabir's couplet, Baba, what he used to explain, about the Kabir's couplet about Rama. You know that, Kabir's couplets are there, Ek Ram Ghat Ghat mein bole, means one Ram is talking in each soul. Each soul, countless souls are there, and one Ek Ram Ghat Ghat mein bole. Ek Ram Dashrath Ghar Dole. Ek Ram is staying in the place of Dashrath, Raja, King Dashrath. Dashrath was the father of Rama. Ek Ram Dashrath Ghar Dole. Ek Ram Ghat Ghat Mein Bole. Second Ram is talking in each soul, everywhere. And Ek Ram Ka Sakal Pasara. And one Ram, his whole world belongs to him. That is the big Pasara of Pasara means what we call? Yeah, the whole world is like the Ek Ram Ka Sakal Pasara and Ek Ram Tribon Se Nara. Tribon Se Nara means Parbrahma Paramatma, Allah, Father, and that is the four quality of Ram. Kabir, he told that, Ek Ram Dashrath Ghar Dole, Ek Ram Ghat Ghat Mein Bole, Ek Ram Ka Sakal Pasara, or Ek Ram Tribon Se Nara. Ek Ram Ghat Ghat Mein Bole means his soul. Ghat Ghat means his soul. One Ram is talking. Means what we are talking, that is not we, but Ram is talking through us. Ek Ram Dashrath Ghar Dole. Ek Ram is in the place of Dashrath, the son of Dashrath. Ek Ram Ka Sakal Pasara. His whole world, he spread all these pasaras, illusion, and that is an Ek Ram Tribon Se Nara. Ek Ram is from Tribon. Tribon means gross body, settled body, and mental body. Is beyond that gross body, beyond settled body, beyond mental body, and then beyond state means Parbrahma Paramatma, Pita, Father, and Allah. That is the four qualities of Ram. Again, Baba used to say another couplet of Kabir about the Ram, Ram Jharoke Baitkar, Sabka Muzra Le, Jiski Jaisi Chakri, Usko Vaisa De. Ram is sitting inside. And Baba used to say this couplet, where is Ram? Ram is sitting inside. And Ram Jharoke. Jharoke means he is sitting here and the window is there. And he is looking from the window to the whole world. And when people, they come close to him, they bow down to him. According to that, who serves him, according to that, he gives the result to each one. Ram Jharoke Baitkar, Sabka Muzra Le, Jiski Jaisi Chakri. The labor work, who does the hard labor work, according to that, he gives the result to each one, according to their labor work, according to their hard work, he does that. But when people, they bow down, he accepts that from each person who does, means we goes to the Baba's Samadhi. When we bow down, we respect him. He accepts that respects. He takes that muzra. It calls muzra in Urdu language. Ram Jharoke Baitkar. He is sitting inside the window, and there is small window is there, and he is looking to the whole world. And according to that, he gives the result. Who does the hard work? Who does according to that? He gives the result to that. And Baba, in the 26, Baba used to read this couplet, Ram Jharoke Baitkar, Sabka Muzra Le, Jiski Jaisi Chakri, Usko Vaisa De.
Mehernath,
26. Yeah.
Are those couplets, are there melodies for them? Are they songs, or is it just written?
This is the couplet of Kabir Das. Kabir Das has written the songs also. Songs also he has written. People, they sing his songs also, Many people, they sing like Mira song, like his songs also people, they sings. And that is really the very good songs, But this is the two couplets he has written, Two couplets, four couplet. And mostly people, they explains that couplet, and Baba used to explain the couplets, Mostly Baba used to sing the songs of Abhangs of Tukaram. He used to sing that, But Kabir's couplets, Baba used to repeat the couplets, but songs, Baba was not singing the songs of Kabir Das, Because the melody and that is totally different. But many people, they sing now. They started singing because Baba used Kabir, Baba used Tukaram, Baba used Hafiz, and now Kabir Das is becoming very popular in India because of that, And people, they sing the songs of Kabir Das, Past people, they forgotten him, but now Kabir became alive. because of Meher Baba, he started singing his couplets and that, Tukarams also. Now, everything is becoming alive now, alive that. Tukarams also, many abans, Baba used to sing. And the melody was there, on the drum, Baba used to sing, It was in local language. Kabirdas bhajans are good, very good bhajans, but words are difficult. Words are very difficult, people mostly, they don't understand, People, they don't understand. That is the problem, because his language is Bihari Hindi, but Bihari Hindi from Bihar state, and that Hindi is difficult to understand. And mostly he composed his couplets in Bihari language. Hindi, Bihari Hindi. That is a difficult Hindi. Mostly rural area, people, they speak that Hindi. That Hindi becomes difficult. Even Ramayana also, Tulsidas has written the Ramayana, Ramcharitramanas. It is not pure Hindi. It is UP's rural Hindi. People, they understand that rural Hindi. But for us, it is difficult to understand that. Like Bhagavad Gita is in Sanskrit, that is most difficult to understand, But people, when they translate, then it becomes easy. But it is also difficult. I studied from 8th, 9th, 10th standard Sanskrit, but it is difficult for me to understand also. Not easy, that language is difficult language, Sanskrit. Grammar also, it is very difficult grammar. And I like to sing.
Okay. Do you have time? Oh, it's time.
Okay, Anna, singing करेंगे फिर तुम करो. Okay, Anna.
I'm going to sing Where's the Dawn form, but I might skip a few verses if anybody has a book or they want to help me.
Okay. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Where's the dawn form of his heart's wakening?
Dr. Jim is now just disappearing from here. Yeah, but
I
now
call
Jim
him
is here.
my friend and my king.
Yeah, Charlie is here.
Where's the dawn
Charlie.
form of the heart's wakening? I call him Meher, my friend and my king. Meher Baba, 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 Meher Baba. The musk scent of his name, wonderfully sweet, entices me on the way to his feet. The musk scent of his name, wonderfully sweet, entices me on the way to his feet. Meher Baba, 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 Meher Baba. Those who have mingled in the dust at his door, to leave his presence desire nevermore. Those who have mingled in the dust at his door, to leave his presence desire nevermore. Meher Baba, 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 Meher Baba. The fairest fruit upon the creation tree. He is my true love is he. The fairest fruit upon the creation tree. He is my true love is he. Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Meher Baba, Meher Baba. Ki Jai.
My mother, Rama, she likes to sing, she sang the song before Baba about Rama, and I think so, Joe, last time she said, you said yes, about that song, she likes to sing that song, about Rama's song,
The boatman?
about the Rama, when Rama, he was traveling into the forest, and just, in small boat, he wanted to cross the boat, and the boatman was there, and he said to the Rama, I will not allow you to sit in my boat. I am very poor guy, and I am very poor guy. I have only this wooden boat is with me, and if you touch to my boat, my boat will turn into some object, because in past, there was one stone, and when you touch that stone, that stone became Ahilya, lady, from stone form to human form. That stone become turned into the lady, and if you touch my boat, maybe something will turn, the boat will turn into some thing, and then if I don't have the boat, then how I will carry my family business, and that, how will I be able to earn, that's why I will not allow you to sit in my boat. And that is the song.
So
You commits all the miracles, that's why it is difficult for me to allow you in my boat, because I know my boat will turn in something, some object, different way. तुम सिंग कर रहे क्या? क्या बोलते? आता है क्या? ओके, सी सिंगिंग ना, ओके. बोलो.
मेरी छोटी सी है नाव तेरे जादू भरे पाँव, मुझे डर लगे राम, कैसे बैठा लूं तुझे नाव में. मेरी छोटी सी है नाव तेरे जादू भरे पाँव, मुझे डर लगे राम, कैसे बैठा लूं तुझे नाव में. जब पत्थर से बन गई नारी, यह लकड़ की नाव हमारी. जब पत्थर से बन गई नारी, यह लकड़ की नाव हमारी. आलू सब परिवार, ये मेरा रोजगार, मानो मेरे सरकार, आओ बिठा दो तुम्हें नाव में. मेरी छोटी सी है नाव तेरे जादू भरे पाँव, मोहे डर लागे राम, कैसे बिठाऊं तुम्हें नाव में. मेरी छोटी सी है नाव तेरा परिवार, ये मेरा रोजगार, आओ बिठा लो तुम्हें नाव में. बड़े प्रेम सहित पैर धोए, पाप जन्म जन्म के खोए. बड़े प्रेम सहित पैर धोए, पाप जन्म जन्म के खोए. मेरी छोटी सी है नाव तेरे जादू भरे पाँव, मुझे डर लागे राम, कैसे बिठा लूं तुम्हें नाव में. Baba ne Baba, my mother, she sang before the Baba, and Baba said yes. When I was Rama, I was traveling in the boat, small wooden boat, and Pendu was with me in the boat, and just Pendu, he fell down from the boat, and he was drowning in the water, and he was bald, no hair that time also, he was like this, but just I hold his shoulder and I pulled him up, and then he came into the wooden boat, and Pindu was there that time when I was Rama. He was in different form, but that boatman, he said, my wooden boat, it is very small, I'm very poor man, and that is my earning bread. Only this boat is there to feed my family, and if I allow you to sit in my boat, I heard that, you touched the stone, and that stone turned into the Ahilya, lady, and I know that, you are the magic man, and if you sit in my boat, something will happen to my boat. But at last, okay,
I will allow you to sit in my boat, but one condition, I want to just wash your feet. And if you allow to wash your feet, then my sin, everything will wash out. And for that, if you permit me, then I will allow you to sit in my boat. And then Rama, he allowed him to wash his feet, and he did that. And then Rama, he allowed him to sit. The boatman, he allowed him to sit in his boat. And she sang before the Baba, and Baba, he liked this song, you know. He said, yes, when I was Rama, Pendu was with me in the boat, and Pendu, he fell down from the boat into the river, and then just I pulled him up, I hold his shoulder, and I pulled him up because he did not have the hair that time, also bad. He was bad. And now also he is bad. No hair. Bald, yeah. Yeah, bald. And that is the thing. And she sang most of the time. My mother, you know, she used to sing before the Baba. Baba used to permit her. And many songs, you know, she sang before the Baba. Myself also, when we were young, we asked Baba we'll sing the song. Myself, Raj, Vinod, and Sila. 4 of us, you know, combined group song we sang before the Baba, and it was the movie song, you know, and we sang before the Baba, and that is the song, you know, Tumi ho Mata, Pita Tumi ho Guru, Bandhu Sakha Tumi ho, jo खिल सके ना वो फूल हम है तुम्हारे चरणों की धूल हम है तुम्ही हो माता पिता means you are mother, you are father, you are bandhu, you are sakha means you are brother, you are friend. जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हमें, we are not the flower in the fresh flower in the garden, you know, we are just, you know, the stale flowers are there in the garden. जो खिल सके ना वो फूल हमें तुम्हारे चरणों की धूल है, we are the dust of your feet, you know, underneath we are the dust. That is the meaning of that. That's दया की सृष्टि रखो सदा ही. You can kind to us all the time, you know, and your kindness should be there upon us, and that is the song. And we sang, and Baba, you like that song, you know.
It's so sweet.
Raj and Vinod, 4 people. Raj Kilani, Raj, Vinod, myself, and Sila. 4 of us, we sang this song before Baba in Mehernath. How old were you? That time maybe 10 years old, 10 years old. And Baba, he appreciated that song, you know. He liked that song. And that is the song we sang before Baba, you know. And he used to give the opportunity to everybody, you know. That is the work of Baba. Highest of the high, he used to become lowest of the low. Then he used to mix up with the worldly people, you know. And then he used to listen also, you know, whatever we used to see, he used to like, he used to enjoy that, you know. And that was his work in 75 years, the whole life, you know. He traveled different places in India. People used to come. One girl, you know, just she was blind, Ganguly, Maya Ganguly, and she came to Baba. Baba was in Gurprasad, and she sang the song before Baba. And Baba was in very good mood. And Baba gave the just order to that girl, you know, she can remain 7 days on water, 7 days on water. And her father was also with her, and the girl, she was blind. And Baba told them, drink 7 days only water, remain on water, and she will get the eyes, she will get the vision, you know. Baba told her. And her father just, you know, he told her, okay, we'll do that, you know. In 3 days he did, and after 4th day he said, it never happens like that, you know. These Babas, they says anything, you know, why should we listen to Babas? And he told to them, Ganguly wanted to obey Baba's order for 7 days, but father said, no, don't do that, you know, you will die. Because now 3 days took place, and if you don't eat anything, you will die. That's why don't follow Meher Baba's order. But Baba, she was there in Pune, and Baba told the Mandli members, go to her place and tell her father, you know, don't disobey. Just obey my order, and 7 days she will get the vision. But father, he rejected, and then just he disobeyed Baba. But Baba said, she did not follow her because of her father, but definitely if she follows, suppose she would follow that order, she will get the vision. But by chance, he did not follow that, 7 days. When Baba's mood was there, then he used to do that in his mood. But God's order and mood is most important, and when we are one with that mood and order, then impossible thing becomes possible, But the faith should be there, But most of the time we see the people, they don't have the faith also. People, they don't keep the faith,
Sorry to interrupt, but Rama, Charlie has his little dog there, or he did.
Yeah.
And Rama wanted to remind you about you asking Baba when you were 3 or 4 years old that you are in everything, and you were in the dog and you were in the cat. But if the dog eats the cat, then what happens? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember. Just I was in Mehernath. I was just 4 or 5 years old, and just the dog. He started chasing one chicken, and he ate that chicken, a dog. And when the dog ate the chicken, Bhauji just he came there, in Meherabad in our house, and I asked question to Bhauji, Baba is everywhere. Bhauji said yes, Baba is everywhere. Then I said Baba is in chicken also. Bhauji said yes, Baba is in chicken. Then I said Baba is there in dog also. And he said yes, Baba is in dog. And I said when the dog eats chicken, and when the dog does like that, and what happens to the Baba in chicken? Where Baba goes then? And Bhauji did not reply me, but Bhauji just he laughed. And then when we went to the Mehernath, Baba Bhauji, he told Baba, Mehernath, he asked that questions, and Baba just he also laughed like anything, and Baba he enjoyed, but Baba did not reply, Yeah, he did not reply, he enjoyed and he laughed, and he said, yeah, that is also there, what happens to the Baba, where Baba goes. That is also question, he said that, Yeah.
Baba didn't know the answer.
And Baba did not know the answer, what happens to Baba, because Baba is there in dog also. And when a dog eats the chicken, then Baba is also in chicken, but what happens to the Baba also, that is the question. And he enjoyed that, he said, yeah, that is really the good question, what happens to Baba. And like that, Baba used to enjoy, small things also, useless things also used to enjoy. And used to give the opportunity to each one, each one used to give the opportunity. 68 also, just alternate Sunday, he used to call me, then he used to call Sila, and then he used to give that opportunity to massage his legs, and we used to massage his legs. And then afterwards, he used to tell me, tell the stories. And then I used to stand, I used to stand up, and then I used to tell stories, and mostly what stories I used to read, I used to tell him, sometimes senseless stories, meaningless stories, but he used to like, yes, he used to say really good stories, and he used to tell Monthly also, see how good stories he's telling that, and he used to listen everything. That is the work of God, man, People used to come, people used to trouble Baba, just they wanted, to read something before Baba, the instrumental, they wanted, to sing before Baba, play the instrument before Baba. And Baba used to say no, but people used to say no, Baba, just permit, and then he used to permit. And he used to listen, He used to listen, and that was the work of God, man. Work of God, man. Many people, when they used to come to Baba, they used to bring their children, just dress up and dance, performance, classical performance. They used to make them ready, And then they used to stand before Baba. They used to say, Baba, they want to dance. Then Baba used to say, no, 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 now, no, Baba. Just now they are ready. They will get upset. They will cry. They want. Then Baba used to say, okay, let's dance. And then people used to, children, some parents, they used to allow children, to dance, And when the many times he used to accept also, even his mood was not there, but he used to accept that. That is the work of God, man. When the people are there outsider people used to come to Baba, he used to accept everything. He was very kind, very loving with the worldly people, but he was tough with the manly people. And then Baba dropped his body, and then Bhauji, he started going to the different places to collect the material, to write the Lord Mayor. Then different centers, Pune centers mostly, they said to Bhauji, when Baba was there, Mandli people, they controlled Meher Baba. They were not allowing Meher Baba. Just when we used to come, no Baba's darshan and that, and Baba is in seclusion. But you people were very tough, you were not allowing us. Then why you come to us, to collect the material? Why should we talk about that? We also don't want to give the material to you. Like that, people they started saying, and it was difficult for Mandli people, And till today, some people they feel that the Mandli people, they were difficult, they were nasty, they were not allowing us to go to Baba. Baba was very loving, Baba was very kind, Baba was very good. But Mandli people, they controlled Baba. They were not allowing people to come to close to Baba. And that is the understanding. Baba used to do that understanding, different understanding of different people, And God used to enjoy that all the time, He never allowed, to make the friendship with anybody. And that's why when Baba used to see that friendship, then he wanted to break that friendship, And person should become the enemy of each other. And all the time it was happening. All the time it was happening. Within Mandli also, the life was very tough of Mandli, When Mandli used to become close to each other, then Baba used to say something, Baba used to do something, And then Mandli used to become against of each other. And then they used to take the revenge of each other, big revenge. And that was the work of Baba. Gulumai was there at Meherabad, And Gulumai, she wanted to make the hut, jhopdi there at Meherabad. And she asked Baba, I want to make the hut at Meherabad. And I want to stay in that hut, I don't want to stay in Kushro quarters with family and that, And Baba said no. The Baba did not say no because Baba know that, if I say something, she will get more upset. And Baba told to the two Mandli members, I've forgotten their name. And one Pendu was there and another somebody was there, And Baba told to Pendu, another guy, just tell to Gulumai, this place is not good. It is very tough. If you stay in the hut, how you will suffer and this and that. And Pendu and one other Mandli, he told to Gulumai. And then Gulumai went to the Ahmednagar. She came and she told Adi, Baba, he wants I should stay at Meherabad, construct the hut in the field. But this Pendu and other guy, they are troubling me. They don't like me. I should stay at Meherabad, and they want to wash my brain, and they are doing all such type of the nasty thing. And then Adi got very upset with Pendu and with that, and then Adi, he became the enemy of Pendu, and there was another Mandli member, I have forgotten his name, and for longer period, Adi became the enemy of them, both of them. And he thought, just his mother, that both of them, they never wanted their mother should come and stay with Baba in construct the jhopdi. But Baba's order was there to the Pendu, never tell, Baba told that, and they never told that, and then they became the enemy of each other. And Baba used to make the enemy.
Adi Senior's mother.
Adi Senior's mother, Gulumai. And then she told to Adi, these people, they never wanted me to come there and stay at Meherabad. But Baba is very willing I should come and stay there. Baba wanted that, but these people, they don't want. And then she told, then Adi got very upset with them. And then Adi became enemy. And then Baba never told to the Mandli members, just that is from Baba. And then people used to become enemy of each other. Enemy of each other. Mansari, it was like that for Mansari also. Mansari was good. She used to love Baba like anything. But Mansari, the Gulumai, they were not obeying Baba's order, never. What Baba used to say, they used to act against of that, they never took seriously Baba's order. Khorshid, Mansari and Gulumai. Whatever Baba used to say, once Baba was talking with Mehra, and some discussion was going on, and Mansari, she entered inside without asking, and Baba got upset. And just Mansari, Baba said, just why you came without the permission? I told you don't come, when anybody want to come, they should take the permission. They said, Baba, Mehra, she loves you like Mehra, I also love you. We have also love for you. And why you are controlling us? You are talking with Mehra, and why you are controlling? We have also love, and we love. And Baba said, no, should go in Ohan, means in Chula. Chula means what we call that fire, wood fire. When people, they cook the food on that. Oven, your love should go in oven, and it should get burned, your love. I don't care about your love, you must care about my order. What order I have given, I don't care about your love also. And time to time, she used to disobey, And that was the she used to love Baba, Gulumai used to love Baba, Khorshid used to love Baba like anything, But orders difficult for them.
You were jealous of Mehra?
Mansari mostly, not Khorshid, but not Gulumai, but Mansari used to jealous. She used to tell all the time, yes, we also love you, we also want you, you also talk with us, you also allow us anytime we can come and talk with you. Only Mehra? Why not we? Like that, she used to argue with Baba, and then Baba used to get more upset, And because of that, Mansari was not listening to the Baba. Then Baba started, just will make another ashram, and then they started searching Meherazad. And Meherazad, then Baba is shifted to Meherazad from Meherabad because of Mansari. Because of
the divine plan.
Divine plan, but Baba said because of Mansari, he selected Meherazad, and then he went from Meherabad to Meherazad. And got one small excuse, Meherabad also, when Baba wanted to stay there, and Baba said, here the lot of snakes are there, scorpions are there, that's why be alert of scorpion and snakes, everybody can see. And then night time, when they used to sleep on the floor, they found the one snake under the pillow of Gustaji, and Baba said, now this place is not good to stay, now we can leave from here. And then afterwards they left from Meherabad. 10 days, 15 days they stayed, and they did all the renovation of the rooms, and that, they cleaned everything, and only there is a snake, and they saw the snake under the pillow of Gustaji, and Baba said, now this place is not good, we can live from here. And that is the small excuse to the God, and then God used to live. And that is the work of God, man, that is a divine plan. We don't know, but some reason God wanted, and when he used to get the reason, then he used to say, yes, because of this guy, because of that guy, this thing happens, but that is the divine plan. He used to make the divine plan, and he used to act according to the divine plan. And the world never understand that divine plan. What is the divine plan of God? Because limited mind, our limited mind, and how we'll understand that, That is the difficult thing, But what I feel, Baba's all couplets, small couplets are there, but in that couplets, lot of meaning is there. Even Baba used to quote, now like Jigar's song, many ghazals, qawwalis, if you see that, in each word, the whole universe is there. Whole universe is there. And Baba is selected the small couplets, like Jigar Muradabadi, then what is called, Mirza Ghalib, and different people. And then Baba used to quote that, and a lot of gist is there. But one should, study the Urdu or Hindi language. Then I think so, people will get the enjoy in that. When it gets translated in English, then there is the meaning also it gets changes, But original meaning in the Urdu language, Farsi language, what Baba used to quote, that is something different. Something different. I can say, Jigar Muradabad is one ghazal is there, Ishrate katre ka dariya mein fana hona. Ishrate katre ka dariya mein fana hona. This Ishrate katra means this drop, what we have to do, the drop has to merge into the ocean. Fana means destroy. In ocean, become one in ocean. Ishrate katre ka dariya mein fana hona. Dard ka hath se guzarna. But for that, what is the remedy? To become this one drop merge into the ocean, the remedy is there. What is the remedy? Dard ka hath se guzarna. The suffering should become unbearable. The suffering should become unbearable, uncontrollable. Lot of suffering, and then what it becomes? The suffering itself becomes remedy. Ishrate katre ka dariya mein fana hona, dard ka hath se guzarna. When the suffering, pain is unbearable, then itself it becomes the medicine. Dawa hona, dard ka dawa hona, and that dard, that suffering, it becomes the medicine. And see, in these two lines, small lines of couplets, it is mentioned everything in that. Ishrate katre ka dariya mein fana hona, dard ka hath se guzarna, dawa hona. And see, everything is there. Everything is there, And like that, the Baba used to select all these small couplets, but meaningful, very meaningful, And if people, they learn that, they get the enjoyment, and happiness in that couplets, But Bauji is also what he used to give the couplets, Originally, if you see in Meher Sarod, Meher Roshni, that happiness is there, within that, And same thing with ghazal, same thing with qawwali also. If we see that, qawwali and ghazal, that gist is there, that meaning is there, Baba's messages are there in that, And when Baba used to quote that, people used to enjoy. Qawwali also people used to enjoy. Ghazal also people used to enjoy, And in that moment, they used to become one with that, with ghazal, with qawwali. Like Alobaji, he used to become uncontrollable when the ghazal and qawwali used to start before Baba, and then he used to just, break his head against the wall, and then he used to hit the head against the wall, and then he used to become injured, all bloody, bleeding, and that. Then Baba told two strong person, to hold Alobajis when the qawwali ghazal starts, and one person was the son-in-law of Baidul, and there was another Parsi, very strong person. And then they, once what happened when the ghazal and qawwali started, and these people, they started hitting their head against the wall, and Alobaji just kept quiet, and these both of them, and it was very difficult for others, to control them, because they were very, very strong, and they started hitting their head against the wall. And this is the Baba's work, what's work, and people, they used to become, and they called in Parsi hall. It is hall, hall means, person becomes hall, and person becomes, intoxicated, and when the person becomes intoxicated, then person becomes uncontrollable. uncontrollable, you know. And when the ghazal Qawwali used to start, people used to become uncontrollable. Many people used to become uncontrollable. And that's why Baba used to keep the people to hold them, you know, strong people. And that is the work of God, man, you know.
Mehernath, whenever did it become unbearable for you?
Oh, no, it never become unbearable.
He never pushed you beyond that point?
No, no. It was a normal. Whatever Baba used to say, I used to listen. It never happened.
The repetition again and again, you just took it.
Yeah, it never happened with me. I was a normal. Why, I don't know. But I said that, you know, people, they get the vision. In my life, I never got once only. My mother, she said, when I was small, I was in Nagpur, you know, I shouted very loudly. I don't remember. But my mother, she said, you know, I shouted very loudly, and my mother she came running, and I told, you know, Meher Baba came, and he sat on the gunny sack, was there in the corner, and he sat here, and just my mother came, and she said, what happened? I told, Meher Baba came, and he left immediately. You know, he sat on this gunny sack, and he left. That much she said that, you know. But after that, you know, I never got the vision.
Not a vision, but where he pushed you beyond your ability to stay calm and take it. Bauji wrote about it many times with him, where he reached his limit and then pushed back against Baba, saying, I can't do this, or this is too much. Or he never pushed you to that point where you got fed up?
No, just what I said, you know, I was a difficult person in childhood, and I was not listening to anybody. Even Adi also wanted to control me, or Padre also. I used to cross them. I used to say many things, you know. If they used to say something, you know, then I used to shout on them also. It was difficult for me to control myself, you know. And just I used to beat Sil also. I used to trouble my mother also. And then my mother used to tell Adi. Adi wanted to control me, but I was uncontrollable person. And then, you know, we went to the Baba. Adi told, just, you know, Mehernath doesn't listen, and he becomes uncontrollable. He gets very angry. He beats Sila. And Baba used to take my side. Even that also used to take my side. That's why I got more spoiled. He used to take my side. Yes, he's doing good. What he's doing, that is good discipline. He's giving to everybody. Like that, Baba used to say, you know. And he used to take my side always. Even Adi used to tell, my mother used to complain Baba against of me. Mehernath is like that. Mehernath is like that, you know. And Baba used to take my side. Why, I don't know, but hey, it was happening.
Does it still take your side?
Yeah. It takes my side.
But your nature didn't remain.
Then afterwards, you know, Baba dropped his body, then I changed. Otherwise, in childhood, I was very, very difficult. Very difficult. When I got the jaundice, and when I got the jaundice, Padre did not know, you know, I got the jaundice, and he was giving me the medicine, homeopathy, and every day. And one night, I was very sick, and Pauji was with Baba, and Pauji did not know I got the jaundice, and Padre also did not know. He was giving me the medicine, homeopathy, and suddenly Baba asked, you know, how is Mehernath's health? And Bauji said, I don't know, Baba. And Baba said, tomorrow you can ask that, you know. And that day I was very serious, very serious. And Baba said, if Mehernath dies, then what will happen? Bauji said, that is your wish. What happens, happens, you know. But Baba said, you know, if Mehernath dies, you know, then the Rama's life will become miserable, very difficult life, you know. Rama's life will, Bauji did not say anything. But second day, Padre sent the message. You know, Mehernath's health was very bad and difficult, and I thought, you know, in night he will die. And same night, Baba, he asked Bauji about Mehernath, and then I started getting cure. next day. That is, and then Baba asked the Padri, and Padri did not know I got the jaundice, and it was the last stage. And then he was, Baba said, give the medicine, and Padri was giving me the homeopathy, and then I started getting cure. When I started getting cure, he used to bring pomegranate. He used to bring all fruits for me from his garden. And he used to come, and one day he said something to me very loudly, and I threw his all pomegranates and fruits, and I said, now from today I will not eat your pomegranates and fruits, and Padre, and you don't bring to me. And he used to bring every day, and then he used to ask my mother, now Mehernath is eating, and she said, now Mehernath totally stopped eating your fruits, and he said, if it comes from the Padri, then I will not eat the fruits. And I stopped totally. And then Padri, he told Baba also, he doesn't listen, when he's sick. And Baba told Padri, when you talk with him, you can talk very nicely, politely, not in loud voice, because you does that, that's why he gets scared of you. And he doesn't talk with you. And Padri used to talk very lovingly with me. Then afterwards, I started eating that, and then afterwards, he used to talk very lovingly with me. He was a difficult person, when he used to talk, he used to shout like anything to the people. With stick, he used to beat people, and that was his work, all the time. And people used to get scared of the Padri, all the time, because he was doing like that. But after that, when Baba told him, then he became calm and quiet. Same thing, Adi also. Adi was also like tiger, when he used to scold people, he used to do that, then Adi also, once, my mother, she cooked food for Baba and monthly member. And Adi used to keep ready the car to take the food to Nazar. And 12 o'clock, 11:30, the food should be ready. My mother, she made the food ready, and my mother, she said, take the food and keep in the car, sure late. And there was only one car was there, sure late. People used to protect car like anything, they were not allowing to touch the car like a gold, and it was the system in India. There was not many cars and that, and this sure late car was there. And my mother, she gave us the food, and myself, Vinod, Raj, and Sila, four of them, we have taken the container, and we wanted to put into the car. And just we opened the door of car, myself I opened. And Adi, he thought, we are playing with the car, and he shouted very loudly. And just I came back, and my mother said, they were keeping the food, and you shouted loudly. Then Adi said, just call me, not, I did not know that. And I said, I will never come to you. And I stopped going to the Adi. And then the many times he used to call me. Then I said, now I will not come to you. And totally I stopped. Then he told Baba, he complained Baba. Mehernath, even I call him, he never comes. Then Baba asked me, why you are doing such type of the thing. Then I told, without reason, Adi, he scolds us, and he shouts like anything, And that's why I stopped talking and coming to him. And Baba told Adi, just whenever you talk with Mehernath, talk very lovingly, politely, in low voice. And Adi said, no, Baba, mostly my voice is very loud, and people, they feel that, I'm shouting at people. Baba said, whatever is there, but in low voice, you must talk. And then since that day, he started talking with me very low voice. And when I used to come, he used to say, and then Mehernath, and then he used to talk like that, all the time he used to do that. And he used to make his voice, low, and then he used to think like that, and then he used to talk with me. Because Baba told him, talk in low voice, very politely, and lovingly. And he said, no, Baba, my voice is like that. And when I talk, that is natural for me. But people mostly, they think, I'm shouting at people. That is not my fault. Baba said, even that is not your fault, but you talk in low voice. And then he started talking in low voice. And that is the stories, And what I said, I used to commit the mistake also, but Baba used to take my side. That's why I got more spoiled. Why he was taking my side, I also don't know. But he used to take my side. Anything happens, he was in my side. He was my side. He never said, why you did this and why you did that. He also said to Padri, he used to say to Ati also, I used to beat Sila, he used to take my side. He never said, why you are doing such type of the thing. That's why I used to get courage, to fight more. And that is my life,
How did that change after Baba got the money?
I don't know, but automatically it got changed. And I changed. Otherwise, my mind was very hot, small things. That's why when we went to the Guru Prasad, I had a cough and cold, and I was something 4.5 years old, and Baba called my mother to meet. My mother met Baba, and then Baba told Mehernath has cough and cold. That's why I will not permit to the Mehernath to come because I will catch the cough and cold. And Baba said, Sila also don't allow, I will not allow Sila. If I allow Sila, Mehernath will cry like anything. That's why it is better Sila and Mehernath should not come. They should sit at Varanda. And we sat at Guru Prasad Varanda. And then I felt big insult, Baba is not calling me. And he called my mother and he did not call me. And I started crying there very loudly. And Baba told Mani, go and tell Mehernath he should not cry because he has cough and cold. And that's why I am not calling because Mehernath, I will catch the cough and cold. And Mani came and then Mani she started just I should calm down, and then I started crying very loudly. And Mani said, Baba, it is difficult for me to control Mehernath. Then Baba said to Bhauji, go and tell Mehernath not to cry. And Bhauji came, and Bhauji started shouting at me. And when he started shouting, then I started crying more loudly. And Bhauji he started saying, be quiet and this and that, so many things, And then Bhauji got very scared when I started crying more loudly. Then Bhauji thought it is difficult, to say anything to him. And Bhauji came back and Bhauji told Baba, it is impossible to control him. What should I do? And then Baba said, okay, don't worry. And then Baba, he said, call Mehernath and Sila. I will hug them. I will meet them. And then Baba called both of us. And Baba he hugged me. And then he hugged Sila. And then he gave the prasad to both of us, And I got Baba's darshan. And I got Baba's darshan,
Did Baba get cough and cold then?
I don't know that, but Baba, he allowed me because I was crying like anything. And I said, why Baba did not call me? Why did not give me darshan? Why he called only my mother and not me and Sila? And at last, finally, Baba thought it is better to call me. And then he called us, and he hugged us, both of us. And he gave the prasad, And that is the Baba's work. We don't know that is obedient, disobedient, following his order or not following his order. I did not know that what is the order and what is that. But I got the chance, through crying very loudly, And I was like that, if anybody used to do something, then I used to cry. I was not listening most of the thing, and Baba used to accept that, He appreciated that. He did not shouted at me, just why, like you are crying, the wild person, or bad words also. He never used to me. Why, I don't know. That was not correct, to cry like that, in Gurprasad. वही बता रहा है ना. That was not. वही बता रहा है ना. Baba did not say, what you did, to spoil child, that nothing. That is the thing. And this is the spirituality, day-to-day spirituality with Meher Baba,
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Brief one.
Jordan wants to ask something,
Just sort of a technicality, I suppose, but you were speaking about how Bailey became convinced that his friend Merwan was God, and the dancing pen and the ink pot. Any of thousands of fourth planers can do that. It's called telekinesis. It's not an indication of divinity. It's an indication of access to subtle energy powers. Could you elaborate then on Bailey was convinced because of some kind of magic trick, which Baba often warned people against. Don't be enticed by materialization of a gold watch or this or that kind of manipulation of the physical world, because that doesn't indicate spirituality.
Yeah, no, Baba said, if you impressed through that dancing of the ink pot and dancing of the pen on table, then now your feeling is that I am God, I am something great, and it is better you can follow Muhammad Chela. Muhammad Chela was there, one guy, and he was performing many miracles, all the time. Then Baba said, why you are with me? If you believe all these miracles and magic, and it is good, you can follow the Muhammad Chela, he performs all such type of the miracles. And when you see the miracles and you feel because of that miracles, I am God, and there is no use to follow me. You can go and follow the Muhammad Chela. That time Baba told.
So he came to Bailey's level because that's what would impress Bailey and make him surrender to Baba. It's not like that ability to move a pen or a pot of ink. That doesn't indicate.
That doesn't indicate, because he had doubt. All the time he had doubt. My friends, childhood friend, he studied in school with me, and how he became the master. How he got all these powers and that, and I became the ordinary person. I did not get anything. He's my past friend. That doubt was there. Why, how it happened. That's why Baba gave the example. Baba gave the experience to him. Jesus, what he did. Jesus also, time to time, when people they denied him, he used to perform the miracles, for people, but when people they crucified him, he did not perform any miracles, But for others, when the need is there, like medicine, when people they get sick, then medicine is important to do the medicine. Without medicine, people they don't get cure. And then when people they have different type of disease, then the miracles also important, experience also important, vision also important. If a person is pure, then there is no need of medicine, But when person is fit, physically fit, no cure. Doctor never gives the medicine. He said you are physically fit. There is no need to give anything. But person is sick, then they have doubt. That is the sickness of the person. Then what performs the experience? He gives the miracles. He performs the different things, and then people they get the belief, and then step by step they come close to the God. The whole universe, human being, they are not like that. Simple way. People they don't come close to the God. Many people they want medicine, different type of medicine, and this is the medicine. What we call experience, what we call vision, what we call miracles. Some people they need that.
So it's an example of Baba coming to our level.
Yeah, he comes
and bringing us step by step, as you say.
Yeah.
That he comes to meet us where we're at.
Yeah, he does that. when हमें ख्वाहिश धर्मा की तो बीमार करते हैं, when we need the medicine from Baba, then we get sick. He makes us the sick, and then when we become the sick, then we comes to Baba. And the miracles also, that is the sickness, you know. When we see that, you know, and we come more close to the Baba. If we don't get sick, then why we need Baba? When we get sick, then we go to the doctor to get medicine, medical checkup. That otherwise, when fitness is there, unnecessary will not run to the doctor. Just you can cure us, you can give us the medicine. That's why sickness should be there. And then when spiritual sickness is there, then people, they come closer and closer to God, and then He gives the medicine. He starts giving the medicine, and for that purpose we become sick. You know, first we become sick, and then we come to God. In worldly life, when we become sick, then we go to the doctor. Here He makes us sick. Yeah, 7:45 now. Yeah, 7:45.
Chirag here too, that has helped us so much.
Yeah,
And
Chirag is
all
there.
our good friends that have come tonight.
Yeah. Okay, Jai Baba. Then now it is a 7:45. Just Janus said, you know, and that is the important, you know.
No, it's not.
When we talk about Meher Baba, means our life becomes one. Everybody's life becomes one with Meher Baba, and that is a difficulty, and we becomes intoxicated in Meher Baba. All of us, we become intoxicated, you know? And that is our life.
Also, Habib #1 sent a message that he was traveling. That's why he couldn't come on tonight. Before the, usually he's
Habib
always
#1,
there.
yeah, he comes.
Norman.
It's up to you. I'm sorry.
That Mirza Ghalib, he said one couplet, you know, very nicely, you know. Ghalib, Nadiya Prem ki. A river is there, you know, but that river, you know, the love, it flows into that river. Ghalib, you know, Mirza Ghalib, he said, you know, Ghalib Nadiya Prem ki, Baki ulti dar. But that river, it flows opposite side. The divine love's river is there. Worldly rivers, it flows in the right direction. But divine love is there in the river, and the flow is opposite direction. And then he said, you know, jo nikal gaya so doob gaya. Who came out from that flow? When person jump into the river, and when he comes out, he gets drowned. But who drowns in that, you know, he goes to the God. Who drowns in that river, you know, the Nadiya Prem ki, then that river, that love, it takes to the reality, truth. And God's work, that is all the opposite side. What we see in the worldly life, you know, totally it is opposite of that, you know, opposite direction. And that is the work of God, you know. That's why what we think, our mind also, Baba said, act against of the mind. The flow also, you know, opposite side it goes. The God's, the river's flow, it is opposite side. And same thing about our mind. What our direction goes in that correct direction, we feel that, and we can turn that direction in opposite side. All the time, you know, opposite of that. That's why Baba said, act against of the mind. Act against of the mind. All the time we should act against of the mind. Mind says, do this, then we should not do. Mind feels sleep, then we should not sleep that moment. Mind says, I am hungry, and Baba said, should not eat that moment. And then step by step, the mind comes in our control.
Because you're wearing out the mental sanskaras.
Yeah, and control the sanskaras, you know, mental
By doing
sanskaras.
the opposite.
And mind, when we mind we control, then everything comes under us, you know. And step by step, my mind gets control. Otherwise, what mind says, we run according to that. And 84 lakhs birth and death, we are doing same thing, you know, according to our mind. That's why Baba said, don't listen of the mind. Act against of the mind. Because the flow is a reverse, you know. Flow never goes in the direction of the love, you know. Flow goes reverse side. And that is the spirituality. That is the spirituality.
Akanksha
Okay.
too is there.
Akanksha, Jai Baba. Akanksha is there. Meher is there. Jai Baba, Jai Baba. No sound, no voice.
Power out.
power out.
Jai Baba, Jai Baba.
Baba ki jai. Jai
Jai.
Mummy Robin is there. Yeah. Jai Baba Robin.
Baba. I'll tell her.
Yeah,
Jai
you
Baba.
can help. Jai Baba Akanksha. Jai Baba Anna Siva.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba, Jai
Wonderful.
Baba. Avatar Meher
Wonderful.
Baba ki
Baba
jai.
ki jai.
Jai. No lights, no electricity. It is God. That is the- Baba wants to.
Jai
close it.
Baba.
Jai Baba. Jai Baba. Okay. Jai Baba. It is 8 o'clock.
Quarter to 8.
Quarter to 8, yeah.
Baba,
Jai Meher Baba ki jai.
Jai.
Avatar Meher Baba ki
Baba
jai.
ki jai.
Still it is working. How you will do?
Oh, light came back.
Light came back. Okay, Jai Baba, Avatar Meher Baba
Light talk
ki
and
jai.
talk. Jai Baba
Jai
Kamsa, Jai Baba Shiva, Jai Baba Mehernath, Meher
Baba ki jai. Jai Baba.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Baba.
Wonderful.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Mehernath.
Thank you, Jai Baba. Where is Meher is there, na?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Meher is there.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jai
It's
Baba.
really nice. Thank you, sir.
Jai Baba, Jai Baba, Jai Baba. Now next week, Sunday.
Good. Perfect. Good.
Yes. 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 बोलो ना जरा. जय बाबा.
Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.